on some disturbing TikToks they try to silence.
And once you see why, you'll understand. Let's get into it.
I see. There is no life in the void of death.
What in the reptilian humanoid is going on here with Angelina's hands? What sort of strange body movements are going on here? Moving very robotic, very strange, very, again, reptilian if you ask me. Am I looking into this too deeply, or is something else going on here, guys? Why is this creepy? Why?
What about Jeffrey Epstein, though? What happened with that guy?
He's still alive. He made deals and he ratted on people. Again, Jeffrey Epstein. Nothing is real.
Okay.
Nothing.
Right.
Everything. Is that hail? Oh, it sounds like hail. Everything on mainstream media is a lie because it's owned by the three families who own everything.
Right.
They don't want you to. That's why I don't know if you saw recently that America bombed 3 Iranian military sites.
The
Okay, then what
sites.
happened? Then then CNN said, "Oh, we missed. But it wasn't a perfect hit."
Trump said it was obliterated, and they said no, it was just delayed or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he went after all the reporters and all of the TV stations. Then Pete Hegseth, because I watch all of it in the meetings in the Pentagon, and Pete Hegseth said, "You CNN, you didn't report on it. You said this. You over there, MSDNC," and they fucking say it right to their face now.
Yeah, they don't care.
But see, if you're my neighbor,
Yeah.
or all of everyone around me, you don't read that or look at it or pay attention to it because you got to go make a fucking potato salad for the picnic tonight.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, and beyond that, you got the kids this weekend, you got to go over here, you're planning for a vacation. Your mind, unless you take it out of this matrix and put it into this matrix, you're still on 3D. I'm moving to 5D and beyond. I'm probably 6, 7, 8, 9 density in this body. Again, we're on a roller coaster in this body. We are sent here with an agreement to live in this body, to experience this meat suit like no other meat suit in the universe of anyone. We're the number one species out of everything there and every other dome. We are the number one, but we're a farm. They took us as soon as we were seated under this dome originally. The reptiles came in here after they'd already conquered many properties out there. Grabbed us, and we were number one.
We're number one. Yeah.
Okay, then the good guys out here said, "No, we're not going to have that. We're taking our shit back. We got to go get this shit back.
This shit. Yeah.
This is the shit."
Found this book at the local antique shop yesterday, and it was written in 1926. The Secret World Government, or the Hidden Hand, Unrevealed in History. 100 Historical Mysteries Explained. There's a secret government, and they are of the nature of the individuals who are taking over now, the blues with a J, that they are the ones that have been running society because they made a pact with a god. He calls it Satan, but that's his position. But I want to read to you this very specific. I have to be careful about what. I really was trying to debate whether to put this on the internet at all because it could really get me in trouble. But this particular page, I just want you to see this particular part, talking about proof of the existence of this invisible world government, this hidden hand. He says, the world is governed by very different personages from what is imagined by those who are not behind the scenes, i.e., not by kings and ministers. Disraeli said not others, but different, which means not the kings, ministers, or other similar men, but absolutely different, possibly even of a different race. Who they are must be known first of all, and only then can we control them and establish peace, but not before. You know how I'm always saying, I'm calling them creatures and creeps, and I'm saying they're not human. I don't know what they are. And this has been my biggest reason around this. I ain't unifying because I don't know what these things are. This apparently has been known. And this has nothing to do with religion. I'm not talking about religion or race. I'm talking about like a species of a soul or something that's on this planet. And that's what he's talking about here. Bismarck, the Iron Chancellor, perceived the existence of invisible forces, but could not or did not wish to formulate them, and called them imponderabilia, powers which no one could fathom.
You looked into Erica Kirk at all?
I have. It's very interesting. So a lot of people aren't trusting her. She won a pageant back in 2012. She was Miss Arizona. And it's pretty interesting that pageant, who owned it? Trump did. So she knew Trump way before Charlie Kirk. Okay, you could say that's a coincidence, but she started a charity when she was 17, working with military officials, did missions in Romania, and people were saying that the whole mission was linked to trafficking. Also, if you look into her parents, her mom, Lori, has a multitude of companies, and one of them being E3. And E3 Tech Group, actually, they specialize in EMPs. Tell me why she did secret missions with the government in Iraq. And then her father as well wrote books for government, strategic plans. He has a book called Business Intelligence for Government Officials. All these different things in the government have heavy, heavy ties. So again, I think that they have more ties than what they're putting onto.
The education system was created by the Rockefeller Foundation under the idea of creating factory working bots that don't question. They don't do anything except obey. You raise your hand in order to use the bathroom. The bell rings. That's your break. That's your cue. You're not supposed to collaborate. You're within your little area of work. This is what you do. But it also resembles the prison complex, right? So you have the fluorescent lights, you have the locked rooms, you walk in a line, you go to the yard 1 hour of the day, and you only do it when the bell rings. Dude, all you have to do is look at what a cafeteria looks like in the United States school and look at a cafeteria prison. They look the same.
You guys seen that movie with Channing Tatum that came out in 2024? Crazy thing about this particular movie, because they always have to show us, is that even if you haven't seen it, you've seen it.
I forgot you're on your own island.
Hey. Look, I don't want to sound, you guys want to come?
Thank you.
It's good to be back.
Phones, please. So do you think the human sacrifice is before or after dinner?
Here they go again, desensitizing us. Talk about something really dark and heinous, but
what's crazy is that we got onto a plane with a bunch of dudes we don't know.
Forgetting is a gift. Huh? Slater said forgetting is a gift.
Oh. I don't get it. We need to call the cops.
Yes.
We need to call the FBI.
Yes.
We need to call the cops and the FBI.
Okay, but wait. Wait. Say we call the cops and the FBI, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're like, hi. Hello, please send help. Slater King and his buddies are doing horrible things to us. You're gonna be like, what did they do? We're gonna be like, we don't know. Because I've been secretly erasing memories with perfume, I guess.
She really won't remember anything. The worse it is, the more they forget. All trauma gone. We'll get her cleaned up and she'll be back to having the time of her life. Amazing.
Don't worry about squirreling money away for retirement in 10 or 20 years. It won't matter.
No.
Okay.
Either we're not going to be here, or
you won't need to save for retirement. If any of the things that we've said are true, saving for retirement will be irrelevant.
The services will be there to support you. You'll have the home, you'll have the healthcare, you'll have the entertainment.
The way this unfolds is fundamentally impossible to predict because of self-improvement of the AI and the accelerating timeline.
Yeah, it's called singularity for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what happens after the event horizon.
Exactly. You can never see past the black hole or the event horizon?
Well, we are in the singularity, for sure.
Yeah.
We're in the midst of it right now, for sure.
If it's literally impossible to predict what happens after the singularity, then you have to consider that one of those possibilities is that we're all fucked, that this whole thing goes totally the wrong way. There's no jobs, no cooperation, there's fear, the AI manipulates everybody, or somebody figures out how to use it to manipulate everybody. That's a possibility. And if you literally can't predict what's going to happen afterwards, you have to consider that that is a possibility. It's not a small possibility, it's an equal possibility. Why are we assuming it's more likely that it's going to go in a positive direction for anyone? Out of all the possibilities, they would have to all be equal, because you literally cannot predict what's going to happen after this point. Either they're feeding us a total bullshit story, or they actually believe this. If they're not bullshitting us and they believe what they're saying, that means no one can predict what the fuck is going to happen after the singularity. Why are we going along with this?
What if I told you there was something hiding in plain sight? In the video posted by Raj Shah, the president of the Rockefeller Foundation, announcing that they have now partnered with Mr. Beast. You can't even make this up. It's too perfect. It's classic, and it's shocking. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Raj Shah, president of the Rockefeller Foundation. I'm here today with Jimmy Donaldson, better known as Mr. Beast. How's it going? And we are together, the Rockefeller Foundation and Mr. Beast, launching a great new partnership together. Yes, we're going to try to inspire the youth all around the world, change lots of lives. Lots of big projects coming up. We'll tell you more about it in the future, but I'm honored to be working with the Rockefeller Foundation and Let's Change the World. And we're excited to work with Jimmy and his awesome team. They are already helping kids in Africa and around the planet. We're going to take that to the next level together, and we couldn't be more excited. Thank you.
Double devil horns. Baphomet. But here's the craziest part I just noticed while editing this video. He throws up that symbol at 33 seconds. Look at the bottom left-hand of the corner, the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. The video is 36 seconds long, official, like this isn't clipped. This is the video that this guy posted. At exactly 33 seconds in, Mr. Beast throws up the devil hand symbol or Baphomet. Signs and symbols will rule the world. I'll tell you 3 philanthropic things we can do right now that would change the world immediately, and anything short of this is just fake. Release the free energy patents. Release the patents from Victor Schauberger of the technology to purify water with frequency and motion. And dismantle Monsanto and go organic again. Anything short of that is just a willy-nilly, doesn't even exist. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and follow for more.
You look at, for example, of Mr. Beast and his crew. They're all individual personal brands. Cool, but who are they managed by? Night Media. Okay, and who's Night Media owned by? Disney. So you basically have glorified Disney kids that have contracts that they have to say certain things, that they have to run certain agendas, and they don't really have a choice.
Okay, this video is going viral right now on Twitter because people can't believe the words coming out of this guy's freaking mouth. This is the godfather of AI, getting a Nobel Peace Prize, but issuing a shocking warning about AI. Some of this doesn't even make sense. Listen to this.
Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, Excellencies, dear laureates, ladies and gentlemen. This year, the Nobel Committees in Physics and Chemistry have recognized the dramatic progress being made in a new form of artificial intelligence that uses artificial neural networks to learn how to solve difficult computational problems. This new form of AI excels at modeling human intuition rather than human reasoning, and it will enable us to create highly intelligent and knowledgeable assistants they increase productivity in all aspects of business. If the benefits of the increased productivity can be shared equally, it will be a wonderful advance for all humanity. Unfortunately, the rapid progress in AI comes with many short-term risks. It has already created divisive echo chambers by offering people content that makes them indignant. It is already being used by authoritarian governments for massive surveillance and by cybercriminals for phishing attacks. In the near future, AI may be used to create terrible new viruses and horrendous lethal weapons that decide by themselves who to kill or maim. All of these short-term risks require urgent and forceful attention from governments and international organizations.
Okay, so we have the same situation with Elon Musk. He talks about how AI is the greatest threat to humanity, and he continues to pioneer AI technology, human implantable brain microchips, and all this. So we got this guy talking to a bunch of seniors about AI, like they really maybe know what's going on. I doubt it. And he's saying, be careful, this will create new viruses and basically destroy humanity. So we're at the part of the movie where it's like, should we shut it down then? Dude, this AI thing is 100% part of the plan to eventually enslave humanity through digital control. The bars of this prison are invisible. They're intended to be invisible because then there's less pushback. You think you're free, we think we're free, but we're in a prison without bars, and it's a very shocking situation, and they're about to ramp up the security with AI, digital ID, and this currencies, digital currencies. But I can tell you this, I have full faith we will win. This is a plot against humanity. Humanity will absolutely prevail. I have 100% faith. I'm not even being positive, like, woo, I hope we win. It's already done. It is already done. We have already won 100%.
Relies on the fact that they have to tell you what they're going to do. They can't deceive you because then there's karmic retribution. The only thing Satanists believe in is if they deceive you and trick you, they will be punished for it. So what they have to do is tell you exactly what they're going to do. Give you an example. If I give you an apple that's poisoned and I say, do you want an apple? And you eat it, I've poisoned you. If I say, do you want a poison apple? And then you eat it, it's suicide. Therefore, I am not responsible for your death if I told you it was a poison apple. Therefore, I am not responsible for the decimation and extermination of your entire fucking bloodline if I told you what I was going to do and you didn't do anything about it. If I sat there and told you what my intention was and you sat on your ass jerking off the Pornhub and watching football, then you deserve to die.
So this is how celebrities really stay so young. Check this out.
A113 appears in all, and I mean all, children movies. It's actually a chemical, and that chemical is only produced by adrenaline. You know when you get that spike of energy when you're super angry or super afraid? Super afraid, huh? Like in Monsters, Inc. when they can only survive by scaring little kids. And
Remember
giving them
that?
Juice. And
So are the rich and powerful consuming this stuff?
if you do some deep digging, you'll find the production of Raw per detention center, in which they list all of the names, the birthdays, and how.
What he just showed is an actual real list, y'all. How much longer are we going to keep saying these things are theories when they keep showing us and telling us all the time? I'm not saying this is 100% proof, but they keep showing us and telling us all the time, y'all. So as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Any theory is welcomed. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay weird.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, but this one is not a theory anymore. Project MK Ultra is real and not just something you see on TV. According to a released document, the CIA ran secret mind control experiments in the 1950s and 1960s called Project Artichoke, which later morphed into MK Ultra. They discussed drugging people through everyday items like food, water, Coca-Cola, beer, liquor, cigarettes to produce different behaviors. Later on, this morphed into MK Ultra, which is used to program people to become CIA mind control assets, which is symbolized by the monarch butterfly. Most, if not all, celebrities have been MK Ultra'd. The training creates different personalities called alters, and here is a clip of Britney Spears where it appears that something triggers one of her switches and a different personality emerges.
You've had a year that would test a lot of people.
It was pretty rough. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Ah, weird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew, strong Brittany. Yeah, it was a weird.
You need to understand that certain words, symbols, and hand gestures are used to trigger switches and maintain control over the MK Ultra victim. Mind control used to sound crazy until the documents were declassified. The real question isn't, did they do it? It's, what would stop them now? But what do I know? I'm just a conspiracy theorist. Let me know what you think.
What you're looking at right here was the real reason why they went after Saddam Hussein, was this ET corpse you are looking at. This ET believes to control the Stargate, and this is the reason why they went after him. Now they lied to everybody and claim it's over different reasons. This is the real reason why.
Skiba, it is alleged, was actually murdered for some of the research and the pieces that he were putting together because he was perhaps getting too close to the ultimate project of the elites.
The Book of Enoch says that 200 fallen angels, known as the Watchers, landed in this location right here. This is the center of a mountain range known as Mount Hermon. And just kind of look at the outline of the topography right there, that it actually forms the shape of a goat. And one of the worst of the fallen angels was one by the name of Azazel. And Azazel is always associated with the goat, the scapegoat. David Flynn, he was able to figure out that that location is 33.33 degrees north by 33.33 degrees east from the Paris Prime Meridian.
Something that is a fact is that the elites are obsessed with goat heads, Baal worship. None of this is a conspiracy. Jeffrey Epstein worked for the Rothschild. Now, these fallen angels then mate with humans. They produce Nephilim, giants, and their demonic pursuit never actually ends. They are still seeking to triumph God. So Rav Skiba's theory, if Nimrod became known as different names, Baal, Tammuz, Gilgamesh. Now, he's discussing this because he believes that the elites view Nimrod and or Gilgamesh as the Antichrist that they are working to try to resurrect for exactly that reason.
I don't know if you guys saw this in the Epstein report, but there was one scientist who was talking about time travel and about how they need to test physical, biological effects of time travel on people who are time traveling. And so, like, that's crazy to me. Do you guys believe that they're time traveling? I mean, it's in the Epstein report.
I do. I believe that. I think that, we saw that with the Malaysia flight, right? When it disappeared in thin air. Where did that go? That's time travel. I mean, that thing just disappeared and went somewhere else. So obviously that technology exists. And I think there's quantum leaps and quantum jumps everywhere. I don't doubt that for a second. And I think they, meaning I guess the Luciferians, harness and control that technology. And I think, on our plane of existence, the three-dimensional plane we're living on here, we're just getting the crumbs, and they're able to do whatever they want in multiple timelines, is what I believe.